Hi, in this video we will see how we can install Windows 11 on VirtualBox. Before continue the installation, at first we need to download the ISO image of Windows 11 from Microsoft website. If you don't know how to download Windows 11 from Microsoft website, then you can check the video description below. There you will find the download link of Windows 11 from Microsoft website. We also need the VirtualBox. I already installed VirtualBox. If you don't know how to install VirtualBox, then you can also install that by following the video from my channel. The video description or how to download and install VirtualBox, everything is described over that video. Now let's jump to our computer. I am right now on my Windows 11 machine, and then I am going to open the VirtualBox. I just clicked over there and the VirtualBox software will be open shortly. Now from this VirtualBox window, basically we need to press this new button and this type of window will be appeared. Here we have to type a name of our virtual machine, like Windows 11 is fine. Then where the software will be located, and finally there is other options like type and what is the versions of this Windows version, I mean the operating system version. Here you will find all the updated version of Windows also there. Okay, and then we can click the next button, but before going there we can also link the ISO image from here. If we click the drop down, and from here we can go to the location where we downloaded the Windows 11 software and just select that and it will be linked over there. Now press the next button. But after pressing this next button, this is a little bit complicated. I am not going to do this thing because it takes some time and some configuration is required. Rather, we'll follow the simple step how to install the Windows 11 operating system on our VirtualBox. So I just go back, and then after there I'm going to checkmark this checkbox, and finally I'm going to hit the next button to go to the next step. Here we can configure our hardware, that means the base memory and processor based on our own requirement. The green bar is fine. If you drag this till this end of this green bar, that is fine. I'm going to hit the next button to go to the next step. Now we need to put a size. 80 GB is fine for my case, and then I'm going to hit next, and then after that I'm going to click the finish button. Some of the changes we can also change from here by pressing the settings tab, and here we'll find couple of options are there like general, and then we can find all the details like where the OS will be installed, something like that, then system and how much is the memory. This type of things we can also configure from here. If we forget to check those things before, we can configure this thing also here. Here the display, these are the options we can choose. Then there is a storage, and here we are seeing the ISO image is automatically linked. If it is not linked, then we can also link from this panel also. Now just press OK to close this window. Now we are ready to start the VirtualBox, I mean to start the installation of Windows 11. Once we press the start button, then we will see a progress bar is appearing on the right side of this pane. We don't need this thing basically, but it is showing like that, like it is going to reboot or going to start, something like that. And very shortly you will find this type of window like Windows 11 running Oracle VM VirtualBox. This type of window will be appeared. Now we have to press any key to start the boot up from the CD or DVD, and then it will start loading the operating system ISO file in this VirtualBox, and it will take some time. Don't close this window, just wait a little bit like 1 or 2 minutes, then it will load everything. And by the way, you can also minimize the optional window which is appearing here also. After disabling those things, basically we will see this type of window is there. Here it is showing VirtualBox is loading, and some new window will be appeared. Here the graphics is not much nice, but still that is fine. Now it is asking Windows setup option. We need to choose a language, and we need to choose, and then after that we have to click next button, and then we'll find another button, install now. I just press there, and once I press there, then we'll see this type of black window with a text like setup is starting. That means the installation of Windows 11 is starting. Now here it is asking to give the license key. I don't have that, so I am going to bypass this, like pressing this button. We can put the license key later also. Now we need to choose a version of the operating system. I am choosing Windows 11 Pro version, but if you want, you can choose other version. And then I am going to press the next button, and here I need to accept the terms and condition. I need to click here to check mark, and then I'm going to press the next button again. And there are two options. I will use the advanced option, the second option, to start the installation of operating system. And here it is showing the disk space, and then I'm going to hit the next button again, and here it will take some time. Here there are 5 or 6 steps are there. It will take some time, especially for the second one to complete. It takes some time. Don't close the window, just wait till it finish completion of this step. You can grab a cup of coffee and then you can come back to check how much it finished. So I'm going to fast forward this step because I want to show you how to complete the things. Okay, so once it completed everything, I mean the second step, it will also complete the other step like installation feature, installing update, and after that it will prompt us this type of reboot option. Here it will be restarted automatically. We can press the reboot now, this button, or it will reboot after 10 seconds by automatic. Once it rebooted, then you will find the next step of the installation window of Windows 11 on this VirtualBox. Again, it will take some time to load. I don't know why it takes some time, but it will come after few seconds, like generally 30 seconds to 1 minute later. It will hold, and then after that the new screen will be appeared, so that we can go forward to the next step of the installation. During this time, you will see your VirtualBox is loading or restart. It is going to restart couple of times. So basically, it is definitely doing something. Don't close this window because then everything will messed up. So once it restarted like couple of times, like 2 or 3 times, then you will find the Windows desktop like screen, but still it's not completed successfully. During this step, we also need to configure some other settings also, like the country or region. We have to choose United States or some other country region. Then we have to hit next. Then we need to choose the keyboard layout. I'm going to choose the US key layout, and if we have any secondary keyboard, then we can also configure from here. Once everything is set up completely, I mean selected properly, this thing again, VirtualBox will be restarting again. Once the restart is completed successfully, then we have to type a name of our computer or something like that. So I am seeing that welcome screen is there. Then I am going to type a name of this device. Suppose I want to type the name of my device is like FewSteps. So I am going to type FewSteps over here, and then I'm going to hit the next button. So once I hit the next button, then we'll go to the next step. So I did some mistake in the typing, so I'm going to fix it, and then after that I'm going to click the next button. Once the next button is clicked, then it will load the next step of installation. Basically, it is just configuring our Windows so that we can use it for our own need. Now you will see it is restarting again, and a message is coming like just a moment. That means once it is restarted again, then we will be going to the next step of the installation. It will also take some time, like 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then we'll find this type of window. I'm going to set my computer as setup personal use, and then I'm going to hit the next button. Now I'm going to create a account to sign in my Microsoft account. If you don't have any Microsoft account, you can also create a new account and then you can go forward. So I'm going to fast forward this thing because this is just the account creation step, and once it is completed successfully, it will ask us to create a pin. So here I'm going to set my own pin. Once the pin setup is completed successfully, it is asking us how we want to share our privacy. I'm going to set all disable for this thing because I don't want to share any location or my tracking information with Microsoft. So I'm going to disable all of them by pressing each of the button. And finally, once we finish like disabling every option, basically we are ready to go to the next step, and I just clicked the accept button. Once I click accept button, then it will go to the next phase for the installation of Windows 11. And here we are seeing couple of other things we can skip it by pressing the skip button, and then again it will go to other option. We can also skip for other like this type of thing which we don't need. And here it is actually giving us on picture, basically it is showing like to synchronize computer or laptop altogether. I'm going to skip this step also, and once I skip this step, then the next window it will show us like this. And now the final phase, the computer will restart again, I mean the VirtualBox will restart again, and it will give us this type of message like this. Might take a few minutes or something like that, and once all the message is completed successfully, then we'll directly landing to the Windows 11 operating system. Don't turn off your computer. I'm again telling you, don't turn off the computer, I mean the VirtualBox, then it will be messed up completely. I faced this issue before, and once everything is set up complete, then you will find this type of window will be loaded successfully. And here is our Windows 11 computer. And that's it guys. In this way we can easily install Windows 11 operating system on our VirtualBox. One other important thing I want to mention, like after the installation of this Windows 11, the graphics will not be good. How you can fix this thing, you can find that in my other video. I will also provide the link how to fix that on my video description also. If you interested or if you don't know how to do that, then you can check that thing. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully by watching this video you will be able to install Windows 11 on VirtualBox without any headache. Thank you guys again for watching the video.